This is Mellissa Thomas for Florida National News. We are here at Epcot for the 21st Annual Don Quijote Awards, which is a prestigious award ceremony presented by the two sister Hispanic premier business organizations here in Central Florida, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of Metro Orlando, as well as Prospera. We have been covering this award show for the past 3 or 4 years, and it keeps getting better each and every year. As you can see behind me, we have a packed house. There are business organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders who attend this event each year, and we'll be hearing from several of those individuals as they present awards to the different nominees and finalists this year. So stay tuned right here for our coverage of this award ceremony right here at FloridaNationalNews.com.
Well, we're very excited. Again, we're celebrating the excellence in our Hispanic community, so we're going to have amazing finalists who are going to be recognized today, and of course the winners who we're going to be they're very worthy of this very prestigious award. But we're also celebrating something very special this year. That is, every year we try to find a theme or something to celebrate our Hispanic culture, and this year we're going to be celebrating the African heritage in Latin America. So we're going to be doing different performances and to share with the audience a little bit more of our roots, our culture, and the diversity that we have within the Hispanic community.
Well, like always, we expect a full house. But I think the most important thing is the fact that here in Central Florida, we're so blessed to live here. We take the opportunity to recognize some of the individuals, our everyday heroes that are there, you know, starting a company, building jobs, doing great in their professions, and taking the time to actually celebrate them is very special.
The Hispanic Chamber is one of the largest chambers of commerce. Gabby Ortegoni is the current president, and she's doing a fabulous job as relates to bringing people together. Being the president of the Indian American Chamber of Commerce, we're also trying to bring people together, and it's been a great ride this year because we've had tremendous growth this year.
And what do you look most forward to now that the year is coming to a close? What do you look forward to in 2019?
We hope to continue to increase our presence in the market. We hope to grow. We hope to continue to advocate for businesses and to raise awareness. Again, connecting people and fostering business is our motto, and that's what we continue to hope to do.
For many years, this has been our key event for the Hispanic community, where we can recognize the great work of the people that make up the Central Florida region. There are so many individuals who have been basically highlighted for the great work that they're doing in Central Florida, and it gives us an opportunity to come together and actually, with all members of our community, to recognize the great work that people have done.
And give us your personal experience with these award ceremonies. How has it been for you?
Well, as often as I can, I try to come for the annual event. This year, though, is very special. My wife is being recognized as one of the finalists in the Professional of the Year. So the bottom line is it affords everyone an opportunity to not only come in and cheer for potential winners, but also to celebrate the great work that many of our Central Florida residents are doing, especially, again, in the public and private sector business community. Everyone is recognized tonight.
When you take a look at what the Hispanic community has done in Central Florida, this event is fitting of all the growth, the businesses, and their influence in this community. So this is just a natural outgoing of everything that they've accomplished in this region.
And speak to your personal experience attending these awards every year. Like, how has it been for you personally?
Sure. Well, I've had the honor of being here for the last several years, and this is really one of the, in my opinion, one of the more significant events that take place in our region, because you're recognizing the accomplishments of businesses and they're being successful. So I love coming here, just giving that encouragement and recognizing the success of all of these growing businesses.
When you look around this room and you see how many people are here, it's remarkable, the growth. I remember the first Don Quijote Award, and it was maybe 200 people at the Orlando Museum of Art, and you see who's here today. It's the entire community. It's not just the Latino community, but it's the entire community, and that makes me so happy.
And actually, since we just got Disney, Mr. Mickey Mouse, who just came on stage, that was a huge cameo. So kind of speak to the significance of 90 years of Mickey Mouse.
Isn't that fantastic? He looks fantastic for 90, doesn't he? I know, that was so wonderful to be able to have him here and also celebrate 90 years of magic that he has really been creating for children and families, not just here in the United States, but globally. So it was wonderful that Mickey was able to join us tonight in this celebration.
The first of these they could have held in a room probably about 1/100th the size of it now. And just to see so many of these businesses that started out 5, 10, 15 years ago that are now really coming into their own, because we know to lift up a community, wages, economic success is part of doing that. And so this is one of those things that if we help out with the Hispanic community, we help out a lot of other issues as well.
And very briefly, speak to the significance of both Prospera and the Hispanic Chamber going to Puerto Rico to help with the business infrastructure there.
Well, we all know in Central Florida, even after, we had Hurricane Irma hit us and we were struggling, we turned around and helped out Puerto Rico because there's a strong connection culturally, familially, and in economics between Central Florida and Puerto Rico. So it made perfect sense for the Hispanic Chamber and Prospera to go down and to make sure to not only help the island recover, but for those businesses and entrepreneurs who are coming up here to make sure they knew what they were getting into. Central Florida is a great and big and exciting market for businesses from Puerto Rico, but we do things a little differently around here. So knowing in advance about the licenses you need and where to put your business and how to get access to capital and even to learning English classes and the differences between culturally we do business around here, all those things are absolutely critical to make sure that those who did move after Hurricane Maria can be successful as well.
This is your first Don Quijote as commissioner. Kind of speak to how different it is now as a commissioner versus, coming to the awards before.
Well, I have always been a big supporter of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and what they do in our community, but it's nice to be here and have, I guess, the strength behind it now to hopefully take some of these stories to Orange County and work stronger.
And kind of speak to the impact that both chambers have had, Prospera and the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce in Central Florida.
A lot, and particularly in my district, which is a 39% Hispanic area. Those businesses are there, and what I always think is key, I'm a businesswoman, is that they offer guidance on how to sustain as a business. It's very easy to open business, but how are you successful and how do you prosper and grow? And those are the key things that this organization does, and I'm always proud to be a part of it.
Well, the Hispanic business community is growing so fast, and what better way to celebrate that than with an award ceremony called Don Quijote. And so it's very important to that community for that reason, to encourage them to keep going.
And how has the experience been for you personally attending multiple awards?
Yes, well, it's very inspiring to see those winners go up and tell their stories, and it inspires other business owners to work just as hard.
Every year is being celebrated. Most importantly is to bring awareness of who are the people who contribute towards the community, to the Hispanic community, and how much we appreciate their hard work that they do to open doors and let the community understand that they make a difference in the lives of the people who are making and working
So it's always a great event that's put on here with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and Prospera, and I think so many of us who look forward to this every single year to be able to come out here and to be able to partake and to celebrate the excellence of the businesses and the community leaders and those who have really given their time and their resources to giving back to this community. And we're excited to see who the winners are tonight, and just to hear some of the success and the things that they've been able to do this past year that are helping and strengthening the small businesses here throughout the Central Florida region. So it's something that we all plan for and we look forward to, and I'm so happy to be here to represent the Orlando Economic Partnership and the Orlando Regional Chamber of Commerce.
Behind me, the Don Quijote Awards have wrapped up and the party has just begun. We're here at Epcot. So congratulations to all the Don Quijote winners tonight, including Janet Perez-Eccles, who won the Lifetime Achievement Award, and of course, Nancy Gadesco, who posthumously won the Community Champion Award for her hard work, not only with the Disney Corporation, but as well her continuous work in the community with various business organizations in the Orlando community. But stay tuned right here at Florida National News for our continuing business coverage. And hey, if you want to come party with us, we're here at Epcot. The party continues. This is Mellissa Thomas coming to you from Epcot.